Dr. Ahalya, Manage Fellow, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the fifth session of Manage Fisheries Innovation Startup Hub Fortnightly Webinar Series. So before going to the session, I would like to give a short introduction about Manage Fishery Innovation Startup Hub. So MANAGE-FISHub is a newly established national level incubation and innovation hub at the Manage Hyderabad, supported by the Department of Fisheries, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. The hub is dedicated to transforming the fisheries and aquaculture sector through technology, entrepreneurship, and ecosystem development. Through this initiative, we offer a range of incubation, mentoring, and capacity building programs for startups, empowering innovators to scale their ideas into successful ventures. This fisheries incubation is indeed vast and promising. It provides a structured platform to nurture your ideas and promoting the technology adoption and strengthen the linkage between the research, industry, and market. So it acts as a catalyst to transform innovative ideas into scalable, sustainable enterprises, enhancing the productivity, profitability, and livelihood across the fisheries sector. Through MANAGE-FISHub, we aim to connect startups, researchers, and investors to build a vibrant and resilient fisheries innovation ecosystem in India. So today's session holds special significance as we are going to talk on startups in the fisheries. So it is an honor to welcome our speakers for the today's session. So to introduce our first speaker for the today's session, I would like to call our Managing Intern, Selva Clinton.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Selva Clinton. It's my privilege to introduce our first speaker, CEO and co-founder of Homestead Agritech Private Limited, an initiative which redefines the process of farming, benefiting farmers, consumers, and our mother nature, all at the same time, and innovating and integrating digital technologies. Prior to Mount Stripe, Mr. Ravi holds a master's in computer application and a master's in social anthropology from Dunes University, specializing in Internet of Things, and has been working in the field of aquaponics and smart farming techniques. He noticed that many people in the villages of northern India were abandoning their land and agriculture interest in search of livelihood. The solution was to develop smart cold water aquaponics, an efficient farming system resulting in sustainability, higher yields, and better nutrients, all while using a fraction of water and zero chemicals. This farming method enables farmers, even barren lands, to grow crops, thus preventing outmigration from the hills of Uttarakhand. Beyond his groundbreaking work at Mount Strike, where he serves as the executive head, Mr. Ravi also had experience in recruitment and mentorship of IIM Kashipur's and IIT Madras students, and trained students in entrepreneurial as well as technical knowledge. He has been recognized for his contribution as a fellow of Joy Crops Ventures for Redemptive Businesses and Entrepreneurship and fellow at IIT Rockray under Entrepreneurship and Residence Program. He is a proud winner of the Best Agri Award in National Category 2024. With this short introduction, I would like to hand over the session to Ravi sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So can you put up the slide, please?
Yeah. Usha ma'am, please share the slides.
Right. So my name is Ravi and I am from Dehradun, and I was a student when I started my startup in 2019. And I was in the middle of my second master's when I came across this amazing idea of aquaponics. And aquaponics is basically a combination of aquaculture and hydroponics. So most of us confuse hydroponics and aquaponics together. But hydroponics is when we put chemicals or the desired nutrients in the system and get the produce. But in aquaponics, what we do is we cultivate fishes, and those fishes are excreting waste all the time in the form of ammonia, and then we convert that waste into nutrients, and that process is called aquaponics, when those nutrients are used to grow vegetables or leafy greens, and the roots of their plants, they purify the water, and then we put back the water to the fishes. So that is the basic cycle how we define aquaponics, and we'll get further how we do it. So this is the picture where we are doing it in Rudraprayag, and we have another pilot going in Tigri district. Next slide. Right. So next slide, please. Another slide. Right. So we were targeting basically 4 problems in Uttarakhand, and that is water conservation and chemicals in our food. But the two major problem that we were really keen on getting into was migration from the hills of Himalayan region and carbon footprint that we are, producing directly and indirectly, especially in the production of exotic produce. So migration has been always a problem, and not a single startup can solve it. But if every startup or every idea can take a particular demography and develop their idea in alignment with their demography, that would be amazing. And fisheries have such good scope of deploying our desired technology in different demographies. With If we play with temperature, so we are doing it in above 1400 meters of elevation. So 1400 meters of elevation gives us the desired amount of temperature, the desired amount of quality of water, and it gives us a very good reason to do our farming there, because the terrace farming demography helps us to minimize our energy consumption, because with the help of gravitation we can put the water down, and then just with one pump we can put it up. So these were our problem. And in aquaponics, we use 90% of water, we can reuse it. So the amount of water that we need to grow in 1 acre of land, say any produce, we would use that one-time irrigation water for 3 months. Next slide. So we came up with a solution called IoT-enabled cold water aquaponics, and it is dealing with a very particular kind of fish called rainbow trout fish. So we have Himalayan rainbow trout fish in Uttarakhand, and fortunately, only 3 states can do trout fishes in India, and that is Kashmir, Himachal, and Uttarakhand. Although some parts of Sikkim and other states are also doing it, but majorly we can only do it in these 3 states. And the minimum mark is around 1200 meters of elevation. So we found out a very good place where we can deploy our technology. And the trout, it needs very high dissolved oxygen and very good quality of water. So we need a 24-hour monitoring system in order to sustain our business, because one fish can spoil the entire pond. And when we are dealing with 25 lakh liters of water, that will be a big loss. So monitoring is a very big problem in fisheries. Anything that happens at 3 a.m. in the night, or anytime when we are not alert, that can lead to a very big loss. So we introduced this IoT system, which calculates all the parameters, be it dissolved oxygen parts per million or any other parameter that is needed for a particular fish. We calculate it and we give the real-time data on our devices. So we also came up with a solution for farm to fork approach, where we will be having our own outlet, where we'll have an aquaponics outlet where everything is growing and we can just harvest it ourselves. Next slide. So the market for the trout is a very big market, and unfortunately, India is only contributing to 0.005% of the global trout market, because of the minimum demography and very minimum technology which is available in the fisheries for trout. And we need more innovation in fisheries, especially in exotic fisheries, where India can really leave a mark in the global market in our fisheries. So this is the market comparison that includes our agriculture business and fisheries business. Next slide. So currently we have few revenue streams. We deal with fishes, and we also deal with leafy greens and herbs, which we give to hotels like Sheraton Four Points and JP, and cafes in Dehradun, Rishikesh, and Mussoorie. And then we also have value-added products like smoked fish fillets and all value-packed that can have longer shelf life. And then we are also working with people who are in our community in the rural hills of Uttarakhand. We are giving them skills development training in aquaponics and fisheries, basically. Next slide. So as I said, we have two revenue models. One is fisheries and the other is the agriculture part. And we also work with farmers in technology licensing. And we are coming up with a new product where we'll be helping the government of Uttarakhand to basically identify the demographies in the state and deploy technologies which can efficiently boost the fisheries sector of Uttarakhand. Next slide. So this is the traction. We are scaling up to around 8 tons of trout and 12 tons of leafy greens. And this is the global market share that we are hoping to capture. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah, so with the aquaponics and fisheries market, we can target our customer segments in B2B as retail consumers and restaurant cafes. We also deal with hotels and resorts, and we are soon coming on online groceries like quick commerce apps in Dehradun and Rishikesh. And we are doing collaboration with health and wellness institutions in Rishikesh so that we can also boost our agri-tourism. We will invite people from all over the India to our farm in the hills so that they can experience aquaponics and fisheries and how exotic fisheries can be done in a very controlled and efficient manner. Next slide. So the unique selling proposition is our technology, and we in fisheries it is very important for us to give the value and experience to customer, because if we look at our competitors who are in the global market like IKEA. So in Hyderabad, many of you have went to IKEA, and there they have a frozen meat section. So currently they are selling salmon from Norway in Hyderabad through IKEA. And so that is a value addition of product with the filleting of the meat and taking out the high margin products. So that is something that we are trying to do in the market and keeping a complete transparency in terms of where was it grown, how was it grown, how was it fed, and then how was it reached to you. And we'll soon coming up with the India's first aquaponic cafe, where you can walk in into the cafe and everything is growing with fisheries, and you can harvest and also take fishes from the tank there, which is completely antibiotic free. Next slide. Next slide. So we fall under the convenient and affordable section when it comes to competition. And we are currently only present in the tier 2 markets of Uttarakhand. And soon we'll be coming to Delhi and NCR region for our produce. And fisheries, I think the best market is in Delhi and Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Goa. So next slide. Next slide. So this is our team. This is me, Ravi Vibhuti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder. My another co-founder is Priya Rawat. She's the Chief Finance Officer. And Karthike Kaparwan is our CTO. He's responsible for all the tech and for all the IoT that we are running today. And Dr. Sudhanshu Joshi is our supply chain mentor, because we are dealing with a very low shelf life produce, especially in microgreens and edible flowers. But in our fish business, it is also very important to keep the standards and the quality up till the last mile of our supply chain. So Dr. Sudhanshu Joshi is helping us with value addition and supply chain of our produce. Next slide. So that was it. This was Ravi Vibhuti for Mounts Tribe, and I welcome all your questions and doubts.
Thank you, Ravi. We'll take it up questions little later.
Okay.
Hello.
Ragalia?
Yeah, hello, Ravi. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. So thank you, Ravi, sir, for the wonderful session on Mountstrap Agri-Tech. So it was inspiring to learn how your venture is bringing nature and technology for the sustainable farming, IoT-enabled cold water aquaponics, and you have clearly highlighted how Mountstrap is addressing major issues like water conservation, rural migration, carbon footprint, and chemical use in food production. So the concept of creating a carbon negative transparent farm to fork system and introducing India's first aquaponic cave with the self-harvest concept truly shows the innovation beyond your startups. So your vision for transforming the future of sustainable agriculture is deeply motivating. So thank you once again for sharing your journey with us. So the participants, if you have any questions related to this session, you can keep in chat box and also you can raise your hands. So the questions will be taken up after the second speaker presentation. So before going to the second speaker presentation, I would like to give few important programs which Managed Fishery Incubation is conducting. And the first program is MANAGE-FISHub Incubation Program, which is a national platform for the fishery startups and aspiring aquapreneurs to transform innovative ideas into successful startups. So through this 1 month mentoring, come a hands-on experience with leading fisheries and aquaculture startups. So the participants, they can gain practical exposure to the business models and the strategic insights to the markets and value chains and first-hand understanding of the what are the sector-specific challenges. So the last date is the given in the chat box. It is 25th October, and the registration is also will be given in the chat box. So you can register for it. Along with this, also I have another exciting update to announce, that is Aqua Eureka. So actually, this initiative it's provide a unique platform for the aspiring students and the rural youth and startups and the innovators to present their innovative ideas and the technology solution to the challenges prevalent in the fisheries sectors. So the last date is the 15th November. So you can register for it. Without delay, I would like to introduce the second speaker for the today's session. So Suresh sir, hope you are there. So to introduce our speaker for the today's session, I would like to call Archana.
Mr. Suresh, founder of Zoolite, is a passionate aquarist and postgraduate in fisheries science from Central Institute of Fisheries Education, CIFE Mumbai. Combining scientific expertise with a love for aquatic life, he established Zoolite to offer first end-to-end science-driven aquarium design platform. He founded Zoolite with a vision to make aquarium keeping more accessible, aesthetic, and sustainable. Today, under his leadership, Zoolite has grown into a trusted name known for uniting art, science, and care in aquaculture. With this short introduction, I would like to hand over the session to Suresh sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for the brief intro. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for manage to create this opportunity for me as well as for the participants to understand about the fishery startup first of all. And without taking much time, I'd like to go into the presentation. One second. So is my slide is visible? Hello.
Yeah, kindly share it once again, sir. It's not visible. We made you as a presenter.
One second. Is it okay?
now your screen is visible. Kindly open this PPT, sir.
Can you able to see? No?
Yes, sir, now fine.
Okay. Thanks once again. So in the era of people going for a more production of edible fishes and promoting the edible fishes, so obviously I'm also seafood eater, and I taken a different lane, growing fishes into the living system, in a living space basically. That is aquarium. So keeping that fishes inside that living system basically. And I am Suresh, the founder of Zolite Aquarium. So basically, I'm a fisheries graduate, master's fisheries graduate in aquaculture discipline, and I graduated from CIFE Mumbai last year. And I got this passion with the aquariums like since my childhood. So basically, a lot of problems are there in this industry. It's totally unorganized actually. So that's the one of the reason I just wanted to start in this sector. So when I looked around multiple angles, so this industry is completely owned by hobbyists in India. So especially aquarium industry can be taken over by three kind of people. Number one is a hobbyist, as I already said, who loves to keep fishes in their home, and they wanted to do everything by themselves only. Number two is a people who really like in the aspects of mental relief, stress, anxiety reduction, these kind of stuff. Basically, Vastu Shastra, we believe in Indian condition, right? And the third category is a kind of aesthetic design purpose. They don't want to learn anything about it. Simply, they just want to keep it for aesthetic purpose, mainly like interior designers or whatever it is. But in India, uh, we have around only 1.25 percentage of the Indian population keeps aquarium as of now. But if you look around in US or maybe in UK, it's more than 15, 20, 25%. It's I'm speaking about the urban population, not about the whole Indian population. So still it's a huge number. Roughly I can say out of around 140 crore Indians, so only around 8 to 10 lakhs people have even smaller aquarium also in their home, even 5,000, 10,000 rupees worth of aquarium also. And this is the condition as of now. And in the era of people thinking aquarium is just a glass box filled with water. So I wanted to change this really. So I want to push an aquarium as a stress-free element for everyone, especially for one who cares about their interior elements, interior design, how their home need to be look like, how their cafes or restaurant or whatever it's a hotel need to be look like. That is the prime motto behind why I started because this industry is owned by aquarium shops most probably. And their intention is like a recurring sales, and that is different. So nobody's creating that. So people's preference is to just sell an aquarium and just leave away. So this is also one of the problem I faced as an hobbyist, and not it's not going stop to here. So if I'm taking even deep diving, so I need to buy tanks from one place and sourcing fish from another place and spending hours watching YouTube videos and learning about the education, how to keep the tank and this thing. So there is no one trusted destination for aquarium, especially, and there is no person to help for the customer to keep the aquariums or to sustain the aquariums for the lifelong. So that's why exactly I created Zolite. So this industry I already told as of now it's valuing at the revenue is around 1,500 crore in and out in India and growing at the rate of 20% every year. So probably it's gonna reach next 5 6 years, obviously near 5,000 crores. So there is one more problem also in this industry. So out of this 1,500 crores, so around 70 to 80 percentage are covered by the products and accessories, not about the services. So all these products are owned by 99% Chinese products, which comes with a no warranty as well as with the no product. So that is also one of the problems with this industry, basically. And as I already told, the challenges are everywhere: mismatched equipment and random online advice, poor fish combinations, and as well as no long-term support. So as a result, even though a lot of people started this hobby, they just ended up quitting within a weeks. And these are the problems with this industry, basically. So I just wanted to solve this in a different way. So we simplify everything in Zolite, from consultation to installation, from scaping to maintenance. Instead of just selling what we have, so we just personalize the experience by understanding what really likes from the customer side. Example, if there is a kid in the home, somebody's home, so we won't suggest something like a very planted aquarium or a kind of thing. So kids like colorful fishes and bigger fishes. So in that manner, they can go with the marine fishes like Nemo that they used to saw in the movie. And people believe keeping marine aquarium is very, very difficult. But the legal stuffs, if you are keeping into the aquarium without any corals or something, it's really easy compared to the freshwater and a planted aquarium. And another example, if somebody, old age people lives in their home, so most probably they won't like to see small fishes. There is no point of keeping giving small fishes to them. So we need to educate them like you need to go with the kind of fishes where you can play around. They need to listen you. Kind of a personalized consultation we used to give before installing every setup. And the aquarium setup, I mean, it's not like a basic small setup. It's a completely customized setup. That is also a major problem. So when we deal with our customers, so customers are basically coming after, I mean, 6 months or 12 months after the installation of the home, after the complete handover of the home. The problem here is, let's say a customer want a floor to bottom a complete aquarium of a height of around 8 to 10 feet. It's not at all possible because the complete home has been handed over. And most probably no aquarium shop will do this because it's a total hectic works it is really. And that is the reason we started custom aquariums, because there is no plenty of space for custom aquariums for the people. And let's say if it is a partition aquarium, let's say if it is a countertop aquarium, what kind of aquarium. So we specialized in doing custom aquariums based on their interest and everything. And coming to the creating a cultural shift, as I already told, so aquarium is not just a glass box, it's not just for a hobby. So we are just trying to position this as a luxury and design element to the modern villas as well as the apartment. Just imagine 10-15 years before there is no modular kitchen, and 10-15 years before there is no false ceiling in every home. But nowadays, even if a person in a tier 3 village are going for a home for 5-10 lakhs construction also, they'll be looking for a interior designer. Yeah, I mean the interior designing as well as the false ceiling. So how this was started basically because of interior designers and architects made as a cultural shift where this is a common element that should be in every home. So these kind of shift I am also expecting in an aquarium. So aquarium is not for a person who just know about the fishes. So if somebody really want to keep something beyond the paintings in their home and something they want to look their wall into a living hall, aquarium is the best example for that. An aquarium is not just a glass tank with the fish or whatever it is. There are a lot of types of that: paludariums, terrarium, vivariums. There are a lot of different types of variety. Basically, the simple concept is to make the natural environment into the small house or living ecosystem, closed living ecosystem. And coming to the offerings, what we are doing, so we offer custom aquarium, build and design everything as I told. And as the information I passed before this, so there are around 99% of the product are from China without warranty, no quality. And we wanted to create our own product also, and we are in the R&D stage still. So we wanted to make a filter, speed, accessories, made in India product. So that is one of the motto. And ornamental fish sales, so we have plenty of opportunity, plenty of I mean domestic market compared to export market, but still we are depending on Malaysia, Thailand, like of imported fishes only. Why can't we breed the same quality of fishes in India and creating a hub where we can supply the fishes to the multiple cities easily, right? So that is also one of the things we are focusing on. And the maintenance, that is our prime focus. So anybody can build an aquarium, but who's giving the proper service? That is also another problem. So unless a proper service is there, people will definitely leave this hobby and go away. And commercial aquascaping and comes the training and all also we are focusing on. So we are just started. We just started 4-5 months earlier. We haven't, I mean, tracked that much earlier before that. And yeah, do we did revenue, not but still haven't did much into the system as of now. And our competitive advantage is this. So as this industry have only 10% structured players and it's totally unorganized. So Zolite has a first moving advantage, combining design, science, and a brand trust in a one place. We operate with strong pricing power through the premium positioning always. And our bigger vision is simple: to make aquarium easy for everyone and as common as the furniture or lighting in modern interiors, a natural part for every living working space. And our mission is also simple: to make aquariums effortless for anyone by designing, installing, and maintaining them so people can enjoy living nature in their space without stress. So why we exist? So our purpose, we exist because aquarium shouldn't feel complicated. it should be easy for anyone, and everyone deserves to enjoy the full beauty and benefits every day. That is the reason we just started Zolite. And in simple vision, if anybody in India thinks about anything in the aquarium industry, Zolite will be their one-stop solution, whether it is a product, whether it is a service, or whether it is a design, like any kind of stuff. That is our prime motto behind this. Thank you so much. Thanks once again for the opportunity.
Thanks, Suraj sir, for insightful and engaging Zoolite Aquarium, a one-stop solution for the culture. It's wonderful to learn the way to work is transform the aquarium and aquaculture industry through sustainable practices and creative designs. The way you connected technology, entrepreneurship, and aquatic life was truly inspiring. So your journey with the Zoolite Aquarium beautifully illustrated how passion can be turned into a successful and impactful enterprises. Thank you once again for your sharing your experience and inspiring our participants to think innovatively in the field of fisheries and aquaculture. So thank you so much, sir. So participants, if you have any questions regarding the session, you can keep in chat box, and also you can raise your hand. So the questions will be taken up now. I think Ravi Bibhuti sir, hope you are also kindly switch speakers. So Suraj is asking Suresh sir and Bibhuti sir, kindly switch on your video. I'm taking up the
Yeah,
questions. Yes, hope you are there. So Suraj Paul is asking, I think this question is to Ravi sir. May I know where your farm and company are located in Uttarakhand? Ravi Bibhuti sir, are you there?
Somebody call him, whether he is online or not.
I don't know if he's...
Sir, can you call him? Ravi, you check with him. Yeah. Okay, other question you can take it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So participants, please keep your questions in chat box, or also you can raise your hands. So one person is asking how you are providing services to all over India.
Yeah, basically, we based out in Bangalore, but as it is a custom aquarium, so we do services. As of now, we are doing in South India, whether it is Hyderabad or whether it is a
Yes, thank
Chennai or
you.
whatever it is. But if we get enough queries from the North India, we can do services. That's not an issue because it's like a one-time thing, whatever it is. And the maintenance, we are just building team in different cities based on the numbers we are getting. So as of now, we have maintenance team in Bangalore and in Chennai as well. And soon we are expanding in the other stuff also. And other than this, I just forgot to add. So we have our own breeding facility in Calcutta for the fishes, basically high value fishes. We just started off there also. So same like the products that I had discussed. Basically, we are planning to come up with the e-commerce kind of website for the aquariums. Basically, what kind of products you can get it done from the online itself, and we'll do delivery for in any kind of city.
Thank you, sir. So I think Ravi Bibhuti sir, I think he'll be joining.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I was here only. There was some technical problem. I couldn't turn on my. Can you also turn on my video if you can from your side?
You're already a panel member, sir. I think you can do that from your side. Yeah, I'll try from my side also. So my team kindly switch on Ravi Bibhuti sir video.
Yeah, because I'm not getting any options here, so maybe some glitch or.
Okay, sir. Then one participant is asking where is the your startup is located in Uttarakhand.
Okay, so our farm is at Nag Tibba. It is in Tehri district near Yamunotri Char Dham. So we have around 100 kilometers from the state capital. It is 100 kilometers away from the state capital in the hills, but we have an operational outlet here in Dehradun.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So, I'll take a few more questions, sir. Kindly be in line, sir.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So participants, kindly keep your questions in chat box, or also you can raise your hands. Both speakers are available. We have plenty of time to discuss regarding the things. So one participant is asking, good afternoon, Suresh sir. I want to ask if there are any opportunity to learn about the aquarium through your company, or is there any training programs regarding this?
Yeah, as of now, we don't have any official training programs, but if you want to learn something personally, you can contact me, I can guide you. But the breeding is different and aquascaping is different. Breeding means like you need to find out the fishes and you can contact me at any time. I'll guide you if you want to breed by yourself. Or if you want to do any kind of aquarium business later to that also I'm open for it. And aquascaping, I'll just give you the basics, how to learn these stuffs under everything. So I'm really open for, giving any kind of knowledge or information, whatever I have with me. And once we are coming up with any technical or training program, soon we are coming up, we are planning for an application also where any kind of consultation or any doubts as an hobbyist or any person, you can get it done from the app itself. So, but it's taking quite time. Anyway, by the time, if you have any queries, you can definitely contact me. I can just put my numbers in the chat box also.
Yeah, okay, sir. So I'll take up one more question. So Preman is asking, what are the major challenges faced by the fishery startups?
Okay. Yeah. So coming to the fishery startup, I
Suresh sir,
actually,
did you
so
switch on your video? You're not visible.
my video is on
It's
only.
visible. Agalia is on only. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'm
Two-
able to. Okay,
Two
sir. Please
systems
go
is
ahead,
there.
sir.
Yeah, he's in two systems. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, not an issue. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the fisheries. I mean, the startups in fisheries industry is quite new. A lot of people don't know about that basic. So I can tell you how I started. So when I was in Bachelor's of Fisheries Science, I got an interest into entrepreneurship. So last 3 4 years, I started studying about the business model, about fishery tech, fishery startup, agri startup, as well as other startup to understand how it works and everything. So it took nearly 3 4 years to understand what I'm really good at, what are the problems need to be solved. So point number one, just find out what are the problems. Always love the problems, don't love the solution, whatever you're going to do. So once you're done with the problems about this industry, do some people a validation in the sense, let's say if it is a food fish, as Ravi sir said, it's an aquaponics. So connect with some farmers who are doing aquaponics and connect with some people as a consumer who are buying the products from the aquaponics farms or whatever it is. Then you can understand. Basically, before coming into this, I did some surveys with the ornamental farms, some shops, everything in Chennai, Mumbai, as well as Bangalore also. So I come up with a list of problems, maybe like 15 20 problems I come up with it. Then I selected one. I did the validation as I told. I just spoke with the industry people and I understand how it works, everything. Once you are done with that, your model is ready. Now you can, if you have the enough fund, you can definitely go for approaching. I mean, you can definitely start. If you don't have, you can directly approach people's like Manage. Definitely, they are going to help you. And I believe there are a lot of opportunities for fishery startup, but still the major problem is that in the technical side, we are still lagging because we are not a professional from a technical aspects as well as the business side. That's why we are not learning any business side. So if you kind of institute manage or anybody can help in a technical as well as the business side, it would be really helpful for the participants or the people. And once you are done with that, try to find out a mentor from other industry who does better business and already they are in the business field. So if you can able to find a better mentor, obviously you can good to go. And if anybody have any good fisheries ideas or anything, any queries, you can contact me. You can feel free to. I do have some ideas with that, but I jumped into aquarium industry because this I personally prefer more because I'm passionate into this. But still, I like food fishes. So this is one. So if you need any personal guidance or something, you can feel free to text me in LinkedIn or here.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So one more participant is asking, what are the key areas in fisheries where startups can make a strong impact?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I should take that.
Yes, sir.
So in fisheries, startups can make strong impact, as I said, in monitoring. If like there is a lot of production which is happening in our country, and that is in a very unstructured way and in a very unmonitored way. So in anyone, if someone can develop some idea in monitoring, in quality assurance, and blockchain can help in that. I mean, that's up to you how you tackle that problem. But another is the cold chain problem is also a very big problem in our country. So if someone is is doing fisheries in rural area of say hills or in northeast, then it is a very big problem for them to get the exact quality to the last, to the last person, last customer, first customer. So if someone can solve the problem of supply chain in fisheries, and if someone can solve the problem of monitoring, if someone can solve the problem of all the licenses and all the uh, proper documentation that a fisheries farmer had to go through in order to sell their fish from India to any other state. If that can be simplified through technology, if that can be simplified through any sort of intervention, that would be a very big impact, according to me.
Thank you, sir. So you want to add anything, sir? Suresh, sir?
Yeah, yeah, as he said, cold chain is a major thing, so we need to work really. And above this, the same aligned sector, it's not a different domestic consumption, obviously. And as you know, like India is a country where protein deficient country, and as well as the fish is a good source of protein. So we can work on that also. That is a really a good aspect. And we do have some problems with the farmers, especially. So in agri, if you took, there are a lot of agri-tech startups that are connecting farmers with the consultants and like a market linkages, but we don't have anything like that basically with the market linkage basically in fisheries. Very less number of startups are there, so we can really work on, I mean, let's say connecting small farmers with the urban household people directly, that works. And maybe kind of any other stuff related to the market linkage, selling, helping for the farmers, and as well as the financial stuff. So if a farmer or somebody wants to go for any, I mean, loans or something, they are really facing problems because of that. This one, there is no proper standards for that as well as. So there are some small financial aspects also can be taken over. That is also some of the problems we can really work on. And value addition is also good aspects in fisheries, basically, I believe.
Thank you, sir. So someone has raised the hand. We'll unmute them. Krishna Kumar. My team, kindly unmute Krishna Kumar. Krishna Kumar, are you there? Krishna Kumar, kindly go ahead with your question. Okay, I think he's not speaking. I'll take up a few more questions. So, what policy and extension strategies are required to scale up conservation, reproductive biotech, fisheries productivity?
I think it's a very two, three questions are mixed with
Yes.
one question. Like, are we talking about the policy extension strategies, or are we talking about what should we do for enhancing fisheries productivity? So these are two separate questions, but to enhance fisheries productivity, I think we should take help of technology. Every other market, every other country is integrating technology in the production of fisheries, especially in their supply chain and in their monitoring. So if we can, because right now in fisheries, production is very unscattered and very unstructured. If we can develop some technology for that, that would be a greater help to increase the productivity. Another question is, any funding opportunity from the government schemes are available for fishery startups? Recently, a lot of schemes have been launched, especially in the fishery startup, and around 1,600 crores of corpus has been declared. But there is a very good opportunity in fisheries under PMMSY, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Yojana, that is the entrepreneur model in fisheries that will give you a corpus of 5 crore rupees if you justify your ask and you have some prototype in place. Then that is a very good fund to go for if you have some innovation.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Suresh, sir, you want to add anything to this? So someone is asking about the funding opportunities from government scheme also. I think Vibhuti sir answered. So I'll take up some more questions. Krishna Kumar, your question is not clear. Okay, got it. What are the major market trends in the fisheries value chain today? Vibhuti sir or Suresh sir, anyone can take up this question. Ravinder is asking what are the major market trends in the fisheries value chain today?
Okay, I'll take this. The major market trends in fisheries value chain today, I'll answer in terms of India, not in the global market. So in India, I think we are seeing a surge in decorative fish. I'm sure Suresh sir would add into it more. And then we also seeing a surge in fishes which have higher content of omegas and fishes which have higher content of protein and clean meat. So these are the trends, and yeah, these are the two products.
Okay, sir.
And one more point with this, so as the domestic consumption is increasing day by day, and the urban households have started eating more fishes before, so they prefer more convenience rather than any other stuff. Affordability and all doesn't matter for them. Like you can easily sell 1,000 rupees worth trout also in Bangalore, example. So by the way, if you more prefer on the convenience, let's say a fillet rather than a whole fish or something like that, it really works as of now in the market, and mainly focusing on the urban households. And tier 2, tier 3 city, a lot of people haven't tapped it for still. There are still a lot of potential for tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because there is a really a cultural shift is required for these two cities compared to the urban households.
Okay, sir. So one more question from YouTube. So how social networks are linked to coastal agriculture or fisheries? Vibhuti sir, you got the question? They're asking about the social network and how it is linked to the fisheries sector, it seems.
So social networks are linked to coastal agriculture or fisheries. Like they are very important for any fisheries, be it coastal agriculture or like in social network is the place where you would first drop your product first before dropping uh, any other market. We first start with any kind of social network, be it Instagram, be it LinkedIn, be it any place or market access. And especially it depends on what kind of customer are you targeting. If your customer is in between the age of 18 to say 40 or 45, then social network can play a very good part in your market linkage. But if your target customer is above that, then I think you should explore some other ways of promoting your product.
So one more question. What is the demand or market trends in terms of oil extracted from fish, it seems?
We've always seen that the sea cod oils have been sold since we were children and maybe time before that. And now, as people are post-COVID situation, as people are more aware about what they are eating and what kind of even in supplements, where is it extracted from? Is it a synthetic supplement? Is it an animal-derived supplement? So in that market, oil extraction from fishes, especially from high value fishes like salmon or sea cod or any other fish, is a very good market.
And someone is asking also regarding this value chain only. So what critical interventions that we can take to strengthen this value chain?
Um, Critical intervention needed to strengthen the value chains could be, it's a very subjective question, like where do you see the problem? Where do you have a problem? Like for me, the problem was that the exotic fishes that has the capability of being cultivated in our state was not being used fully. And so that gave me a call to create an innovation to create this startup. If someone, based on the demography, based on their intention and fisheries product, they can create it. There's a very big scope.
Suresh sir, you want to add anything to this?
Okay. Yeah, obviously, as he said, it's totally subjective, and we need to find out exactly which value chain we need to work with, because fisheries value chain is really huge. So every value chain comes with a different problems and different angles. So yeah, obviously it comes with the first preference with the consumer and comes with the farmer's range. So how we are going to tackle the farmers' problems basically. So there are small problems really farmers are facing. Technologically wise, so technologically IoT, there are a lot of terms need to be incorporated into the industry, as well as managing the logistics. So as in the fisheries industry, so we are very weak in logistics. So this I just got it from somebody else recently in a meeting. So just imagine every train in India have one cold store, I mean, compartment with a minus 18 sorry, 4 degrees Celsius temperature compartment. So definitely you are not going to lose the fish value in a transport basically. These are the very basic stuff where can take over. This is not only going to useful for fishers. Obviously, it can be useful for some agri products, milk, or what kind of cold products. It will be definitely useful. So these are the small critical interventions that will really strengthen the industry.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah, participants, still we have 10 more minutes. You can keep in your questions in chat box, and also you can raise your hand. So both speakers are available. So one participant is asking, what are the emerging technologies in the fisheries sector?
Suresh, you taking it?
You take it, please, if you are.
So the emerging technologies in fishery sector are in production there is IoT intervention. In monitoring there can be IoT and blockchain. And in value addition there are many technologies that are coming in. We can also look into our traditional and indigenous ways of preserving the fish meat for longer and longer period, by be it smoking in Assamese ways, be it fermenting in different type of native ways. We can also create different packaging for fisheries to have a longer shelf life. So if we create something that help the fisheries to have longer shelf life, that would be a very good intervention in terms of technology or material technology that can boost the revenue for the startup.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So I think anyone has, I think there are no more questions. So we shall conclude the session. So thank you so much, sir, Suresh sir and Ravi Bipati sir for your session. So, and also all the participants, thank you so much for your questions. So still, if you have any questions, don't worry, you can still reach out to the speakers directly. Their contact details are shared in the chat box. And if you missed any part of today's webinar also, if you want to revisit some of the key insights, the YouTube link to watch the full session is also provided in the chat box. And also to stay updated on the upcoming events and programs and exciting opportunities from the MANAGE-FISHub, be sure to follow us on our social media platforms. So through MANAGE-Fisheries Startup Innovation Hub, this hub is dedicated exclusively to foster the innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainable solutions in the fisheries sector. So with M-FISHub, we are offering the various programs from business incubation and expert mentorship to funding access and technology support. So earlier I have announced the 2 programs. Along with this, one more program, that is we are organizing the online 22 days pre-incubation mentoring program exclusively for aspiring aquapreneurs and startups to guide aspiring aquapreneurs and startups and professionals in the idea generation and business validation and navigation in the fisheries startup sector. So the last date is 12th October. So you can apply for it. Along with this also, I have one more update, that is you can apply for the RKV Raftar program and get a chance to grant of up to 25 lakhs. So the call for the Manage Year Cohort 4 applications from the agripreneurs and startup is now open. So the last date is 25th October. The registration link is also given in the chat box. You can apply for it. And before concluding the session, I would like to thank both Ravi Bibhuti sir and Suresh sir for your engaging session and for sharing your valuable insights today. And thank you all the participants for your active questions. And also a heartfelt thanks to our director, Dr. Saravanan Raj sir, for organizing this webinar. And also my thanks go to entire the Manage team for organizing this today's webinar. Finally, don't forget to share your feedback. The feedback link is given in the chat box. And also, of course, do register for the upcoming webinar. The next webinar is on 24th October. Don't forget to register for this. Until then, please take care. Bye. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you so much, sir.
invitation. I want to thank Manage and Saravanan sir for giving me this opportunity, and it was really nice talking to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi, and thank you, Mr. Suresh. Nice to see you both of you.
So much, sir.
Thank you.
And thank you all participants.
Okay, have a good day.